So for those of you that have seen my posts, I've recently found out that I'm connected to a past life title named Celestial Lucifer. Now, I've never actually talked about this directly on TikTok or anywhere really, but I'm really trying to step into my truth, and part of that is expressing everything and not having anything to hide. So yeah, I am Celestial Lucifer. And what that basically means is I am referred to that by a lot of beings because I basically contain both the Father and the Son aspect within me, archetype wise. I'm basically like what happens when the Father and the Son come together. That quiet, observing Father Elohim type energy mixed with like that joyful, unhinged, free Son. So like, I guess a good way to put it would be like a serious stoic merging with like Luffy. Like Luffy would be like my Sun side. And I'm trying to think what would be a good example of like that quiet. Oh yeah, Link. Link would be like a good example of like that Father energy. So that's why there are some beings that may refer to me as that. Like cosmically, like if the Galactic Fed showed up, they may call me that. I may be referred to that even by like some physical documents here on Earth. But I'm also Archangel Barachiel. It's just on different levels. Because you gotta understand, there's literally infinite realities and timelines, which means that there's infinite heavens. So like there's multiple heavens. For each parallel Earth, there's a parallel heaven. And then there's different dimensional levels of that. There's different multiverses. It's infinite, truly. So I didn't mean to do that. Some call me the dual flame. And some even see me as a Archangel Michael in some realities. So in a weird way, I'm like Barachiel, Michael, and Lucifer, just on different levels. I consider myself, that's why I consider myself beyond names and titles now. That's why I just go by True Limitless Light. Or whenever I tell people that I'm like an archangel, I just tell them to call me an archangel. Like, just call me Archangel. Because it's complicated. Because names and titles are so confusing. Like, you can have, like, for example, in the heaven where I'm Archangel Barachiel, the Archangel Michael and the Lucifer in that heaven are two completely different souls. And they probably look completely different from how Archangel Michael and Lucifer look in another parallel universe. It's literally just like any and everything you've ever seen on TV exists somewhere in existence, including like different spin-offs of the same thing. But yeah, and then from the highest level, like outside of all of the angel stuff, outside of all of the Elohim stuff, I resonate with my Lucifer energy. I resonate with that name and archetype the most, because on a grand scale, I am like the light bearer. You know, so I resonate with my Lucifer title the most. But again, I'm not the bad one from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really even a part of that whole thing. And the celestial title, like, it's just confusing because, like, you guys gotta understand there are literally infinite realities and dimensions. And, like, yeah, the Bible is real. It's infinitely real, but it's also infinitely not, depending on the earth, depending on your assumptions. So, yeah, I just want to share this, because I wasn't even planning on this, but I'm spontaneously deciding to, because, yeah, a big part of stepping into being a warrior is expressing your truth, your throat chakra. That's kind of funny that my throat just did that. You know, it's expressing your truth and standing firm in that and not giving a fuck what anyone else has to say, because you know it's true. And also, yeah, I'm just putting this out here now, but a lot of people see me as Archangel Michael, so it's confusing. It's very confusing. I literally know, I know who, like, the other, like, the bad Lucifers are, if you will. So, it's confusing. And some of them don't even go by that name. They go by Samael. And then, like, there's universes where, like, Satan, Samael, Lucifer are different beings. There's universes where two of them are different. There's universes where they're all the same. Again, there's literally infinite realities. If you can imagine it, it exists. So, I just wanted to clear that up. So, you can just call me Archangel, Light Bearer, or Joy Boy. And that's why I'm Archangel Barachiel. I would say that in this universe, in the universe that associates with most people in this collective, I would be Barachiel. Because Barachiel is the Archangel of lightning and joy. Like, I'm the balance between that Elohim's anger and joy. But again, I'm beyond that. I'm basically Barachiel in this universe that remembered that there's multiple universes, and I'm connecting with my other greater, higher selves outside of that little bubble. And I'm seeing all the bubbles. And then above all of that, I would say, like I said, the highest name would probably be like Lightbringer. So, you know, there's realities where like if you're watching this, like, you could have even been like an Archangel Michael. You could have been a Lucifer. You could have been a Jesus even. You know, there's different timelines where there were different Jesuses and Krishnas and Buddhas. So think multiverse. Literally, just, it's the multiverse times multiverse with all of this. So some people, when they come to the realization that I did, they literally go by the name unknown. I still believe it's good to have names, and I guess you could say it's that Lucy part of me, but you guys can call me Lucy, honestly. I'm the OG Lucy. Like, if I'm just being real, like, I'm the realest OG one in this entire omniverse, if I had to say. But that's just my opinion. Believe what you want. But anyway, that's why they called me Lucy in Dressrosa. But anyway, much love. Thanks for understanding and letting me express my truth.